Hey guys, I'm Yoshi, and today I'm going to be playing some Mario Kart Wii right here on Wiimmfi. So you guys perhaps saw my Mario Kart Wii Custom Tracks Worldwide video yesterday, and today is another exam day, so I'm going to be playing more video games in hopes that we could get the same outcome as I did yesterday. So I did actually watch my video of CTWWs, and I must say that the result was just so pathetic. Like, I mean, it was like very abysmal, you know. My voice was all tired. I couldn't even really pronounce the words properly because I can't really speak because I haven't really commented in quite a while, and so I kind of lost my experience in that regard. Anyways, here I am on Wiimmfi. We see this guy, Baby Ash, is online right now, and he is playing a CTWW supposedly, and I have 6,690 BR, and hopefully I'll be able to join a worldwide versus race. There are indeed versus races going on at the moment. Let's go ahead and check to see which ones are going on, which one I'll be in. And it looks like I'm in a couple of other players now. It's going to be one player against me, unless I back out. I might back out. We see more people trying to join in. So right now it is CHRXS, someone named Sugar, and then there's me. That's what it says on Wiimmfi. Now it's just me and the Chris guy, whatever his name is. I'm gonna back out and try to find a bigger room. Alright, it is pretty warm outside, so I'm really gonna try to make this video a little short, a little shorter than the one from yesterday, of course. And let's see just how many rooms we have. I see that there's one with 4 other players, and there's a full room. Well, it looks like a full room. Let's see, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 11 other players. So if I actually happen to join that room, that'd be awesome. That we'd have a full room. There's another room with 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. That one's actually full. Okay, so we have a full room, one with 11 players and one with like 4 other players. And it seems as if we're taking a long time to join a room. Not sure where I've landed and where Wiimmfi is trying to put me into. I'm gonna back out and try to find one. See, there are no battles going on at the moment. And also we have the custom tracks worldwide. And I joined one yesterday. So trying to go into a worldwide. It's still taking a little while for some reason. Maybe I should reconnect to Wiimmfi. Ever since getting Spectrum internet, I've noticed that it's been a little tad bit inconsistent in regards to the speed. It's not exactly up to par. I've done a few speed tests, maybe about 1 or 2, and I've noticed that the speeds are not exactly the same as the Frontier speeds. Anyways, I'm gonna try to reconnect. Maybe that'll change things. Didn't really take too long to connect, as you can see. I'm gonna find a worldwide. Yoshi, of course. Knockback, and let's get going. And I see there's someone trying to find a battle at the moment. And wow, would you know, my Wii froze trying to find opponents. Oh my god, that is so insane. So my Wii froze. Yes, you heard that right, y'all. It froze. So, I mean, I've had that scenario where it freezes happen to me before, except only on CTGPR. This time here on normal Mario Kart Wii, for some reason, I don't know what the deal is. Obviously, I couldn't see myself on Wiimmfi, except in that, when I was trying to find the other opponent. But for some reason, my Wii was acting up. I did nothing, and you know, it just happens sometimes. Maybe it's been the fault with the ISO. But I'm really anxious to actually get a race going because I want to do at least 3 or 4. And yeah, it's really becoming difficult, as we can see that I'm having difficulties finding opponents. So we see there's still quite a bit of players on Worldwides. I don't want to play against one person. So if Wiimmfi could help me out here, that'd be good. I'm online. Hopefully I do not freeze again. 6,690 VR. Once again, as you guys can see. So I'm going to choose the mock bike. And searching for opponents. Alright, Wiimmfi, let's go. I have no idea what caused that freeze. If you guys know what happened, I would definitely appreciate you guys telling me what the heck happened there. That was a little uncharacteristic of my ISO to freeze like that. And here we are in the room. There's me, CS Tyler, whatever his name is, Link as ZD from Brazil. I am bad from Germany. Karen with the hashtag from somewhere, and some whatever is, and Happy Dank Klein, Aki from Aruba, and someone from Austria, BWP Michael from Mexico. And BWP Michael rings a bell. I do recall seeing his name before. I feel like I've played him, but I can't, you know, completely say that I've played him before. Obviously, these players have weird names. That's kind of the thing with Mario Kart Wii users these days. As we can see, people don't like to put a name that's easy to say. You see all these symbols to kind of, yeah, I don't know, kind of like promote their name, if you will. I mean, don't ask me on that. I'm not the expert, as you can see. I mean, I'm not used to these players these days. Like an exclamation point, or exclamation mark I should say, before the C. And you know, you got the music note, and obviously that's, yeah, to try to promote his name. And I mean, it's, I don't know, maybe it's he wanted to kind of spam things. I'm just gonna assume his name is Tyler. So we are looking at C. Tyler is what I'm gonna call him. C. Tyler, who is in what looks like 2nd place. And to my surprise, BWP Michael, or Mitchell. Yeah, his name is Mitchell. I don't know why I said Michael. It looks like Michael, but it looks like he got 3rd. We have a bunch of Funky Kongs right here, and a Diddy Kong who races past. This Diddy Kong gets 4th place or 5th place, and the rest of the Funky Kongs and the rest of the pack cross the finish line, and that'll conclude N64 Bowser's Castle. So finally, we get to go into a race and actually race against these guys. I mean, if I really want a short video, these things really have to stop happening. You know, like the Wii freezing. That was definitely something that I have no idea whatsoever what happened right there. But you know, this kind of things happen. And here this week, I'm actually hoping, yeah, this week with me playing all these video games, that it'll kind of, you know, like help me out so that I'll make more videos in the near future, because obviously my schedule is very inconsistent and I haven't been making videos. We have 11 players in this room. One of those persons being J6 with a star. J6 with 7,720 VR. We have a bunch of players. I'm not going to read the names and VRs of all these guys because that's outrageous. Instantaneous Ghost Valley 2 is what I'm going to select. I'm supposedly the last person to select the course. But anyways, let's see what we're going to be doing. Let's see, 2 people choose random. It is Mario Circuit. So, pretty cool. That course is not really too chosen, or chosen too much, but it's all good. 100cc with 11 players. Mario Circuit about to commence. In 3, 2, 1. Alright, let's go. Get the acceleration I necessarily wanted, and I see all the item boxes are taken up. I do get an item box. It's a gold mushroom. So I went off track for a second there unintentionally. And let's see if I'll make it over here to the ramp. I do make it, but I missed the ramp, which is kind of weird, and I almost got hit with the green shell in the process. So now in 8th place, you see these Funky Kongs in the middle of nowhere. And I use the mushrooms to go across the grass and move myself into 4th place. However, we see a Funky Kong quickly snatches 4th. Someone gets me at the green shell, and now I'm in 9th. So that was a little unfortunate there. Didn't even see the green shell. So now in 9th place, I'm gonna use the star before I hit the item box, and I'm gonna go across this dirt area. And now I'm in 8th place. I've used the mushroom. However, I run to the Goomba, and I'm still in 8th. So trying to make things happen here. I'm not really gaining any positions. I'm in 9th place now. 8th place, surprisingly. Now 7th. Somehow making these positions up, and now everybody loses their mushrooms because of a lightning bolt. And I hit a red shell that was stationary in the track. I'm now in 10th. And BWP Mitchell uses his bullet bill. I'm gonna go across this dirt. And we see the Funky Kong waiting for an item box. I do steal it, and I get a gold mushroom. This could change the game here. And now I'm in 3rd, 2nd, 1st place, and I will get the win here on Mario Circuit. Obviously, I can't really speak there at the end, but wow, what a way to win a race right there. I'm very clutch, getting the gold mushroom, and I get 1st place. What do you know? So 1st place win right there. Plus 191 VR. I now have 6,881. So that was pretty wicked. 11 players expected for the next one. Let's go. Yeah, that was definitely clutch once again. I mean, a gold mushroom as the last you know, that's as good as it gets. Pretty much. You know, you couldn't really ask for any better items. Because the bullet bill, who knows how fast I would have, you know, gone against all the other players. And of course, you get the gold mushroom, you could cut across the grass and all that. And it was the perfect scenario. I was able to pass everybody, and just absolutely was lucky to get the 1st place win. Anyways, we have 11 players once again, and it looks like the same players. Maybe LSD Davis is a new player in this room. He has 7,528 VR. And yeah, it looks pretty familiar for the most part. I'm gonna choose Grumble Volcano. Alright, we have all 11 players voting for a track, so that's pretty cool. Alright, so let's see what we're gonna do this time. Looks like it's gonna be Mushroom Gorge. Not bad. However, I mean, if I fall back, that's not gonna be a good thing. It's hard to make up ground in this track, of course. So it's a mirror versus race with 11 players on Mushroom Gorge about to commence. Alright, let's get this one started. I don't get the startup once again. Maybe I should, you know, say things before the race starts. Be some sort of distraction. I don't know what the deal is. I'm gonna use the mushroom, and that moves me closer to Link's ZD and actually hit his green shells. A little disappointing. But anyways, I'm not too far back. I'm now in 10th place. Out of 11 players. Alright, so now I'm in 9th. Starting to make things happen. I'm going to use the star, and that helps me out a little bit. I'm going to go to the right. I'm going to say the left. Obviously, this is a mirror race. I'm not going to get the item box. Kind of a weird angle. I can't make it. Wow, the mushroom. I somehow was going a little bit too far forward, and when I bounced off of the mushroom, I was in a position that I was wanting to land on the final mushroom. However, I was not going to make it. I then realized that and used the gold mushroom, and I couldn't make it onto the land. So I ended up dying. I'm going to use up the rest of these mushrooms to put myself into 8th place. So now 8th place in lap 2. Let's see what I'm going to get. It's a power block. and that really may not be doing too much. As you can see, these people avoid it for the most part. These, obviously, you know, if you're in the air, you're not going to get impacted at all. So I'm in 9th place now. Gonna go across here, and now I'm in 7th. I'm gonna go across this mushroom, and that was a bad idea. I couldn't make it to the mushroom that was elevated, and I'll have to respawn. And so I am currently in 8th place, final lap, trying to make things happen. Obviously, you know, dying is definitely ill-advised. And now, dang Klein hits me with his star, and that will just make matters worse. Now someone else trying to hit with the star. Jeez, I need some relief here. I mean, these guys are, I mean, it seems like they're targeting me, and now I get a bullet bill. And this could perhaps do something. We see these Funky Kongs who do not have the bullet bill trying to make things happen. I do pass the pack of Funky Kongs that were previously ahead of me. The bullet bill helped out a little bit in, you know, doing an okay job at making a bad race into a not as bad race. And I get plus 10 VR points for getting 7th place. So we have a full room expected for the next one. I'm gonna hit next race. Let's go. So, I mean, you know, it's kind of a dismal result there, closing Mushroom Gorge. You know, not really the result I was aiming for, but you know, it could have been worse. I mean, the bullet bill did help out at the end. I could have gone 11th place had I got something like a gold mushroom and ended up dying because I improperly used it. So, I mean, a bullet bill is kind of, you know, a good item in that position. Yeah, it was kind of just a bad race, and you know, it ended off on a high note, so that's at least a good thing. So a full room is what we're anticipating here, and I think this should be my last race as it's approaching 20 minutes here in this video. So it looks like this is, I think, the 3rd race so far in this video, and hopefully I'll be able to get to it. Waiting on the full room. It looks like it's all set to go, but obviously Wiimmfi is screwing up perhaps. This last race is always the race where things start to break down, if you will. So, I mean, hopefully if we get this race completed, then I could wrap this video up. It's not really, you know, the kind of video that I was really, that I had in mind. I thought that things were going to be a little bit more orderly, and perhaps, you know, the fact that it froze was kind of something that I didn't know would happen. But, you know, it's one, you know, it's the odds, you know, it just so happens that the odds happened. The odds being like, you know, 1 in 100 times that we would freeze, and perhaps today was the lucky day. Anyways, we do not have 12 players in this room. It happens to be 11. That person, Nell, who was apparently joining the room, did not make it into the room. So we will have 11 players once again. And this time I'm going to choose GCN Waluigi Stadium. So we see, again, 11 players voted for a track. So I think that's pretty cool. Everyone votes for a course here. Well, I mean, not on the first race, of course, but it's cool we see all these people voting this time. And it looks like it's going to be N64 Moo Moo Meadows to close this one out. So, mirror race, once again, 11 players about to commence, and let's get this one started. So we see a couple of Funky Kongs don't accelerate right off the draw. Get 9 bucks, and I'll get a mini turbo. And I cut across, however I run into JX's or whatever his name is, his triple green shells. And now I get a thundercloud pass to me, and I will not be able to return to anybody else. And I will get struck. So now in 7th place, starting to tumble down. However, I don't fall too far back. I'm in 7th. Could have been worse. I could have been in 8th or 9th. However, I'm in 7th as that Funky Kong got stopped up by the dirt. I see a bullet bill. I'm gonna carefully avoid that bullet bill, and I'll use my gold mushroom to come back. Now I'm in 5th, catching up to the the top performers here. Let's see what I could get. A Mega Mushroom, however, it was a little late, but that's alright. I'm going to try to crush Link Z or whatever his name is, and I couldn't crush anybody, interestingly. So I'm in 3rd place now, and I get a mushroom. I'm going to try to cross the grass, and I was able to avoid those green shells. Someone with the stars on my tail, and I can't get an item box. So I'm in 4th place now, as we see LZD or whatever his name is pass up, and now we see Aki is in 4th, and let's see what I'll get. I get a blooper. Obviously, the worst item you could possibly get for the last item box was a blooper, and that's what I got. And because I lose out on getting a better position, and I guess I'll get 7th place. This room is pretty laggy. I saw the person's tag, his name. You see the person at the Wii wheel. It's Wiimmfi still thinks all these players are still racing. They all crossed the finish line, and we're waiting to see the for Wiimmfi to advance to the results screen. So I mean, that race was really turning out to be a pretty good race, but obviously not the result I was digging for. I do indeed get 7th place. I mean, however, even though I did get 7th, I do get 9 VR points. All these players have pretty nice VR. Most of these guys have more VR than I do. So because of that, beating a couple of these players actually benefited me in the long run. 10 players due for the next race. I'm gonna hit quit and wrap this video up. Alright guys, well I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did enjoy this video, you guys could like this video, of course. If not, you guys do not have to. You guys could also comment on this video as well. And also be sure to subscribe to my channel for more awesome videos just like this one. And also be sure to share this video out with everybody else. Alright guys, well I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I am Yoshi Guy saying so long everybody.